Beaufort Miss, they're the main two. From Prince Azim, Next Only Road, followed by Supreme Grinder, Leap and Twist, a break in the field, then to What a Question, and a very tired last is Tyson's Isle.
In. So Sari Princess out with the clerk of the course is the one we need to move along. Persuasion drawn towards the outside. They were getting off the track in the previous race, coming around the home turn, so drawn out wide's going to be no disadvantage, I should think. Now, I wonder if there's a doubt about this thing running here, Sari Princess. There's making no move to get her into the stalls at all. Yeah, there's a siren, she's coming out. So here we go. Sari Princess will certainly be a late scratching. We just need the time to get that organised. 4:18 on Vet's advice. Sari Princess is a late scratching, taken out at 4:18 on Vet's advice. Please note, Sari Princess a late withdrawal at 4:18 on Vet's advice. Now it's stablemate Amber Gaze is getting agitated in the gates there. Substitute is number 8 Persuasion. Amber Gaze again settling in the lineup. Rider getting back aboard. Persuasion drawn out there. Off they go. Amber Gaze missed the start about a length. Such a Pleasure flew out of the gates. Persuasion began fast with Phase Pleasure. All Rhythm showing some pace with Magic Turn. Socket Babe now towards the inside, and Peterlin in the centres driving through after going about 250 now. And Peterlin went to the lead over Persuasion, about a length and a half to Such a Pleasure. Over on the rails, Socket Babe and Magic Turn. Dynastar not far away, and Miss Ella out wider. They're followed by Lady Cardigan, Phase Delight very deep. Southland's a good way back from All Rhythm, and Amber Gaze last after corner after going out of the barrier slowly. Persuasion moved up out wide and tackled Peterlin. Such a Pleasure got the run on the inside to have a go at them. Socket Babe coming through on the rails, and then came Miss Ella. Persuasion led from Such a Pleasure down on the inside, clear of Miss Ella. Lady Cardigan at the 200, and Persuasion in front of Such a Pleasure. Miss Ella still making ground, and Lady Cardigan running on. It's Persuasion just in front. Southland's flashing home. Southland's going home hard on the outside, and Miss Ella, and Southland's won it from Miss Ella. Southland's from Miss Ella. Photo third, either Persuasion or Lady Cardigan. Back behind those to finish in the race, Amber Gaze has made good ground, followed further back by Phase Delight, Such a Pleasure weakened, and then Magic Turn. A gap, then Dynastar peeled in towards the end, Socket Babe and All Rhythm. Stand by for numbers. Southlands has charged home and has got the money ridden by Karen McAvoy. Number 13 second, Miss Ella, Luke Curry. 6:13, a photo for third. Number 8 Persuasion has held third.
40 now, the tote favourite Sabre Thoughts over there in the back straight in the gloom, the 1100 metres. Small field of 7, there'll be the 3 totes though with the late scratching this morning of True Step. Maggie's Retreat settles down, away they go. Sabre Thoughts jumped okay. Maggie's Retreat out wide, probably won the start at half 3/4, but Drummond Chase quickly kicks up on the inside, and Mushroom Table going up hard with Sabre Thoughts. Just off the pace settling Ticonderoga with Thundering Jack, which has had support, and through to Alhambra last of all. Drummond Chase with the inside leads Mushroom Table, and Sabre Thoughts splits the pair as they go down the dip at the 800. Maggie's Retreat fourth, and getting up on its inside, travelling well as Thundering Jack, a length and a half Ticonderoga, and 3 parts to Alhambra, who's getting up on the inside, running off the back turn at the 600. Drummond Chase with the inside, running a half length to Sabre Thought second. Mushroom Table is third, and Thundering Jack's got inside, runs to fourth. Don't know whether he wants to be there on the turn though. Alhambra goes up on the inside. Maggie's Retreats back to second last, and Ticonderoga's dropped out last, 5 or 6 off these leaders. Around the turn they come at the 400. They head straight off. Drummond Chase and Sabre Thoughts. Alhambra did cut the corner. Mushroom Table's the widest runner, and back in behind them then at the head of the others, Maggie's Retreat, Ticonderoga, and Thundering Jack not doing much now. Drummond Chase just in front, but Sabre Thoughts on its outside, gets to it inside the 200. Mushroom Table right down the outside from Alhambra, and Thundering Jack is picking up the bit again, but Sabre Thoughts got a break with 100 metres to go, and too good. Sabre Thoughts drawing away, scores 2.5. Thundering Jack's come home for second over Drummond Chase, and on their outside fourth, Mushroom Table. A gap Alhambra which cut the corner. Ticonderoga never really a chance, and Maggie's Retreat has run last of all.
Number 5, Sobering Thoughts at 290 and 150. 9, Thundering Jack 140. And 4, Drummond Chase for third, $1.70. It'll be 5, 9 and 4 after race 7 at Stony Creek. Now at Sandown, the divs on the previous 6 Southlands, 1460 and 330. 13, Miss Ella, 610, and 8 Persuasion, 180. Quinella paid $160.90, and the trifecta of 6, 13 and 8, $1,649, race 7 at Sandown. Yarra Glen is 1 minute away, and it's 17 Lightburn Lad, 640 Palantine. Sir Andrew's Knight still the favourite at 220. Firming up is Snappy Sections at 470. So, and there's one other runner there, and that is number 11, Sir Regent, at 790. Now, Canterbury, we have another late mail special. Nick Robin in race 7 goes for 6. Our Mr. Axman with Greg Coleman, the rider, and it's showing at 550. As we have a look at the updated market there, 6 minutes off. Retirement 9.10. Sir Bacchus at $10 with 5.20 for 5.30 Flinders Street, and then March to the Sea at $5. Lord Covetous at 7.80. Our Mr. Axman at 5.70. 6.50 He's a Good Bloke, and Dancehall Dame at 16. Then 20 Loutish and Glenmurray Rogue at 65. Tips from Terry Bailey, 1-3-5 in race 7. A riding change in race 8, number 8, Red Hot Rookie is Neil Ray, N. Ray. Okay, a break and then back for race 7 at Yarra Glen on Sky Race Day.
The Powerhouse Boutique Hotel Tamworth offers you quiet, luxury 5-star service and the comfort of warm country hospitality. The rich colours and carefully chosen furnishings give our guest rooms a delightful, homely atmosphere, whilst the intimate club style of Monty's restaurant is ideal for both breakfast and dinner. And for a relaxed drink anytime, the club bar's perfect. The Powerhouse Boutique Hotel, where every guest's a VIP.
On the inside of Wandana's Rocket, Snappy Sections out 3 wide in the early stages. Laboda third last, Sir Regent second last, and Deception Bay is 4 metres away at the tail of the field. Coming around the turn into the straight, just over 2 laps to go, and the leader Palatine, after a good beginning, leads the way 3 metres to Sir Andrew's Knight, the favourite, Court Park second. Behind the leader, getting a good trail along in the early stages, Lightburn Lad. 1 out, 1 back, now came the Skinner. Pseudo Chevalier saving ground along the rail, 3 back. Then came in the running line Wandana's Rocket racing midfield. Laboda is 4 metres away. The last 4 here racing, 1 off the inside. Laboda, Sir Regent is third last. Second last then is Deception Bay. And Snappy Sections, after being trapped 3 wide, had to ease all the way back to the tail of the field. And is now 25 metres off the leader as they complete 1 lap. Heading down the back, 41.8 the lead time. Just over a lap and a half left to go. And Palatine is the leader. Calling the shots down to the lap and a half, leading 2 metres. On the outside, the favourite Sir Andrew's Knight caught in the breeze, doing it the hard way. Lightburn Lads had a nice trail along third. 1 out, 1 back, getting a good trip as the Skinner. Then Pseudo Chevalier, the former Western Australian pacer, 3 back along the rail, covered up by Wandana's Rocket. No change in the place. Sir Regent going through along the rail to race 4 back along the fence, covered up by Laboda. Still Deception Bay second last, and Snappy Section is the whipper-inner as they come down the straight now. 33.6 for the first quarter of the last mile, and just over a lap to go. They're coming down toward the half, and the leader is Palatine. Held together, it's getting an easy run. 2 metres to on the outside. Sir Andrew's Knight, the favourite's done all the work. Whipping around them out 3 wide now into 4th placing is Wandana's Rocket, putting the Skinner in a pocket 1-1 behind the leader and needing a way clear now. Lightburn Lad on his back in turn. Pseudo Chevalier. Deception Bay 3 wide, tracking home Wandana's Rocket. In the centre, Laboda is third last. Second last, went for a gallop there, Laboda. Snappy Sections 3 wide and 3 back is now third last. Second last, Sir Regent Laboda is galloping his way back to the tail, heading down toward the 400 metre mark, 34.4 for the second quarter, and past the 400 metre mark in 31.9. Palatine being joined by the favourite Sir Andrews Knight, who's about to be given full bore. 3 wide, Wandana's Rocket. The Skinner has held up. Then came Deception Bay, Lightburn Lad, and the rest were headed by Snappy Sections to the outside. Straightening though, Palatine leads narrowly. Sir Andrews Knight is rushing up on the outside now. Late down the behind those then came the Skinner and Lightburn Lad getting up on the rail. Sir Andrews Knight in front, drawing away from on the inside Lightburn Lad, and Sir Andrews Knight will hang on and score by a neck. Finishing home hard on the rail was Lightburn Lad. Third, Palatine just ahead of the fast finishing Sir Regent. Close up with was the Skinner. Deep out Snappy Sections, gallop just after the post, then Deception Bay, Wandana's Rocket, followed by Pseudo Chevalier, and Laboda was last. They've finished in 30.6.
So the favourite home at Yarra Glen in race 7, number 6 Sir Andrews Knight, 261.50 over 3 Lightburn Lad 310, and number 4 Palatine for third at $2. It'll be 634 after race 7. Now at Canterbury, they're at the start, 650 retirement, Sir Bacchus at 10s, and Flinders Street 530. March to the Sea $5 with 5 Lord Covitus at 890. 6 Our Mr Axman 610. He's a good bloke. He is now at 730, and Dancehall Dame at 15. 19's for Loudish and Glenmurray Rogue at 91. The kids patting Glenmurray Rogue there before the start at Canterbury. Good family day always at Canterbury. We'll take a break. We'll be back with that race right after this on Sky Race Day.
Today on Sky Channel, we take you live to Hong Kong as the Sha Tin Racecourse is the focus of the international thoroughbred racing scene. Be watching Sky Channel to see the superstars of racing and the world's best jockeys, lining up in 3 prestigious Group 2 events, the International Vase, Bowl and Cup. Can one of our own Aussie contenders claim a Hong Kong trophy? See all the action live today from 5:30 on Sky Channel, your complete racing station.
Rooty Hill RSL Club and Resort, the Vegas of the West. Phone 1800 626 380 for more information on the RSL Club and Resort.
Okay, almost set at Canterbury now, and good support for the Toppy into 680 now, retirement, and it's a pretty wide market there as they're almost set at Canterbury. Race 7, here's Terry.
Started moving around to his platform for the running of this, the 7th race of the day. In the Philly Open betting race, our Mr Axman, the former Queenslander, has been the best back runner. Starter is on his platform. He's a good bloke, stood well, and the gates crashed back and retirement away quickly near the inside, and also He's a Good Bloke began okay, but he doesn't have much speed. Flinders Street's going to charge up on the fence, and he'll lead from retirement. March to the Sea 3 out, Lord Covetous 4 out. Very wide Glenmurray Rogue, and He's a Good Bloke on the fence. 2 lengths Sir Bacchus over Loudish. They were followed further back in the field, not going the early speed, our Mr Axman. And 3 lengths away at the tail is Dancehall Dame. Down the back and retirement at a fierce speed. He led the way by a half length on moving up. Glenmurray Rogue 2 lengths away, Flinders Street. Lord Covetous 4th. He's a Good Bloke 5th. The outside March to the Sea. 2 or 3 lengths away Sir Bacchus around Loudish. 3 lengths to our Mr Axman and 6 lengths to Dancehall Dame. They're on the next bend. 800 metres to go. And retirement given a steady. A letter length on Glenmurray Rogue and Flinders Street getting the run of the race. The outside a length away is Lord Covetous over He's a Good Bloke. March to the Sea with the red cap around him. 2 lengths Sir Bacchus around Loudish. 2 lengths away our Mr Axman, already under a fair deal of pressure, and 2 lengths to Dancehall Dame. Retirement at the corner. 450 out leads the way. Out wide Lord Covetous. Flinders Street's been able to bullock away from the fence in the centre. March to the Sea under pressure coming deep. He's a Good Bloke running on from Loudish in the home straight now, and Flinders Street got the run, went to the front. Lord Covetous with the white caps after him from March to the Sea, and He's a Good Bloke going for a run. On the outside Lord Covetous has hit the lead. Here's our Mr Axman descending on them. Our Mr Axman's after Lord Lord Covetous, and he's a good bloke. Our Mr. Axman's put his nose in front. He's come from second last. Big win. Our Mr. Axman's won from a photo Lord Covetous, or he's a good bloke, and he's a good bloke. Didn't have a great deal of galloping room. Surbacuse, Flinders Street, then Loudish, March to the Sea, Dancehall Dame, and Retirement near the tail with Glenmurray Rogue. Well, if you had shares in him coming towards the bend, our Mr. Axman, you well and truly had thrown them in the garbage bin, because he was being hard ridden back second last and going nowhere. But Gary
Creek and talk show host Sikkim Rex and Speedaway going through closer to the inside with Pixie Melody, and then followed in behind them by Fiery Comet, centre field with Kayleona, then Thermoda easing back from Big Mistake, and at the tail end is Our Damas. 800 out, Sikkim Rex leads 3/4 Pixie Melody. Third in the centre there is talk show host. Between him and over on the inside, Pixie Melody comes Speed Away, and out deeper is Sir Rubiton, followed next by Kayleona, then followed further back in the race there by Marble Creek and Fiery Comet, Thermoda, Big Mistake, and last of all is Our Damas up before the turn, and Sikkim Rex almost joined on the fence by Pixie Melody. Now Speed Away starts to ease out deeper on the track, and then followed by talk show host and Marble Creek, Kayleona. Next up to the turn is Big Mistake, followed further back by Fiery Comet into the straight. Pixie Melody rails through to join Sikkim Rex. A length and a half then to Speed Away, and Kayleona starting to wind up. Still Pixie Melody just in front of Sikkim Rex though. Pixie Melody, Sikkim Rex as they draw to the line. Pixie Melody a neck on Sikkim Rex, and third Speed Away. Then Kayleona followed next home there by behind them Thermoda with talk show host and Our Damas, Fiery Comet, Sir Rubiton, Marble Creek, and at the tail end was Big Mistake.
Number 4, Pixie Melody.
Amy's Blushing pinged away well, and so did His Word, Fire Chief. Going forward, Sports Circuit in the early part on the outside. Celtic King is also going up there, but Amy's Blushing had crossed the field and led. Amy's Blushing in front of Celtic King, sitting outside the leader now. Fire Chief following the leader. Moving up on the outside of those horses, Helix might want the front here, is going on with it. Then Sports Circuit over on the outside from Lead Singer and His Word. 2 or 3 lengths further back is Tearaway. Then Yo-Yo Joe, and Quick Dance is back at the tail of the field going past the post the first time. Helix had taken up the running heading to the 1800 metres and leads by 3 lengths to Celtic King. Amy's Blushing a half a length away third. Then came Lead Singer and Sports Circuit out about 3 or 4 wide, turning out of the straight. Fire Chief just behind them on the inside. His Word is the middle of the field, and then Yo-Yo Joe, Tearaway, and about 4 or 5 lengths to Quick Dance into the back. 1500 to go, and Helix has it. Helix out in front for Michael Evans, leading by about 3 or 4 lengths. Running second is Celtic King. Amy's Blushing enjoying a nice trail on the fence in third placing. Here's Sports Circuit on the outside, tackled by Yo-Yo Joe, who's circling the field now. About a length and a half further back in the field is Fire Chief, who's got back to the middle of the pack. Around it, Lead Singer, and His Word is out wide. 1.5 behind them, Tearaway, and 2 lengths last is Quick Dance. Down the back, Helix in front. Celtic King moved up a neck away. Yo-Yo Joe, who did miss the kick, has gone up and has joined the leaders. 3 deep, 1,000 to go. Amy's Blushing is on the fence. The leading 3 have left the rails, and Amy's Blushing can go right through on the inside anytime Brian Park wants to. Going through behind her is Fire Chief in the orange colours, and then His Word as they came off the back. And down the side, Yo-Yo Joe, wide out, has gone to the lead. 700 to go. Yo-Yo Joe by a length to Celtic King. Amy's Blushing on the fence. Fire Chief is following her through there. He's got to fourth, and they're bunching again. Sports Circuit next, taking off His Word round the outside. Tearaway's got up behind the leading pack. Then Lead Singer dropping off when they come around the corner now. And it's Amy's Blushing going to the lead. Tearaway through on the rail. Celtic King is challenging, and a bit deeper out. Fire Chief in the straight. Tearaway got right up on the inside, but Amy's Blushing is coming at him again. They've got away a bit now on Celtic King, Fire Chief, and His Word is starting to work home well. Amy's Blushing and Tearaway together at the 200 metres. Nicely clear from His Word and Fire Chief. Amy's Blushing put the head in front of Tearaway. Then His Word still coming, but Amy's Blushing, she's gutsy and strong. Amy's Blushing a neck in front and wins again from Tearaway. His Word third. A gap Fire Chief didn't go on. Then came Celtic King. A long break to Sports Circuit, Yo-Yo Joe, Lead Singer, and Quick Dance, and one walking across the line distanced was the early leader, Helix. Amy's Blushing, too good.
Star at 10, the Aussie Fighter 8.10, and Lenbill now at 7.80. 25's Prince Nako. Canterbury, the last there, coming up soon as well. And Carl Perra is the late mail from Nick Robin. He's had a couple home today. Shane Treweek, the rider, it's showing at 2.30. Wicked Burrito at 5.80. Fusser at 10 and Danzer's Pride 9.50. 6 Lalius at 10s. Do the Honours 12. Late, the last.
Far off the start as Grand Knight's about to come up. Grand Knight joins them. And just about set for a start here. In the last at Stony Creek. Away they go. Good start, 2 out wide. Grand Knight probably one of the first to begin with Downtown Charlie. Triple Music's going up fast and Garçon Bleu and also Dusty Queen are getting good inside runs in the first 200 from Wilson. Aceway dropping back to about 4th last, but not that far off the lead when they settle down, and back behind those runners as Participant. And Barbu is out to last. Good go for the lead at the 800 with on the inside Dusty Queen just holding out. Between runners Rubiton Rain, who's up in that leading division, but he is driving up pretty hard on the outside with Triple Music. Just behind them is Timothy Tam, the racing tight from Downtown Charlie. Wilson, then came Grand Knight. Aceway making ground between runners. Back behind them, Garçon Bleu, a big gap to Participant, and 5 lengths to Barbu Bell last of all as they come to the turn. Timothy Tam bolted to the front of the 450. He'll head straight off the track, that he leads by 2.5 to Triple Music. Around the outside, Downtown Charlie with Wilson. Cutting the corner there was Dusty Queen, and down the centre is Garçon Bleu. And Aceway's a mile back, but Timothy Tam at the 300 on the outside rail leads by more than 3 lengths. Wilson is battling on with Garçon Bleu, and Dusty Queen is back behind those runners. He has a look behind on Timothy Tam. He's got a big break. In fact, there is no danger. The toppy Timothy Tam is going to bolt the last in at Stony Creek. Scores by a good 6.5 lengths. In fact, going home to Garçon Bleu. Third, probably Triple Music just in front of Wilson. Babu Bell has made some ground from Participant and Grand Knight.
139. Timothy Tam 870, 290, 220 Garçon Bleu, and Triple Music 280. Now at Yarra Glen, they're about to move up for the running of the last there. And Canterbury, a quick look too. 2.30 for Calpera, Wicked Burrito 5.20 now. 10s for Fusser, Danzer's Pride 9.80. 10s Lalius, Do the Honours 13, and over to 12 for Coringal Sun. All set Yarra Glen now for the last, and we take you back to Lachlan.
From the inside, Fancy Dame went away pretty well. So did Walt of Equity next door, the favourite looking for the front. And the Aussie fighter out wide has begun like a rocket. He might nearly get across and lead Walt of Equity, who's going to get across to the rail. The turn coming up a bit too fast for the Aussie fighter, and Walt of Equity will kick through and keep it out. On the outside, the Aussie fighter sitting second behind the leader, Fancy Dame. Then Mons Angel, who got through well from the second line up into the 4th spot, 1-1. Merlot Star trapped a little bit wide. Keeping it out there 3 wide was Chiffonis.
The lead on settling down. He'll go to the front from Wicked Burrito and Lalius out wide going up. Fusser very deep, and also Blue Clancy going up. They were followed further back in the field, whipping around the outside by Carl Pera. He was caught wide, so the jockey's ease now. Going to centre field, Coringal Sun. Further back is Red Hot Rookie, racing a bit wide as Carl Pera continues to go forward around him. A length further back is Do the Honours, Merjani and Panchito at the tail of the field. Inside the 1,000, and the front runner bowling along Fusser by a length on Lalius and Danzer's Pride with his mouth wide open 3rd. Wicked Burrito 4th, Blue Clancy 5th, 3 deep. Back on the fence, Coringal Sun. They were followed by the grey Carl Pera, then Merjani. Well back in the field is Do the Honours, Red Hot Rookie and Panchito at the tail. Coming off the back, coming up to the 600 metres mark, and the leader is Fusser. He's 1 length in front of Lalius, Danzer's Pride, the fence. Wicked Burrito about to go forward, Blue Clancy wide. They were followed by Carl Pera travelling up deep on the track, about to start a run, although he's run into a dead end there before the bend from Coringal Sun, and the others headed further back by Red Hot Rookie. They're on the bend, and the front runner is Fusser coming at it. Lalius and Wicked Burritos grabbed them quickly on the outside. They were followed out wide by Carl Pera, then Blue Clancy. No run for Danzer's Pride. It's Fusser in front of Wicked Burrito, Lalius and Carl Pera hitting top gear now. Carl Pera's after the leader, Fusser and Wicked Burrito and Blue Clancy out wide. Carl Pera finishing the best, hits the lead and draws clear to win. Second, Blue Clancy. Third is Fusser. Danzer's Pride close up with Coringal Sun, Wicked Burrito. Merangi was next. They were followed next in by Lalius, then Do the Honours, Panchito, and Red Hot Rookie was last home. Carl Pera the winner. on that run today. He certainly is looking for more ground than the 1,550 metres. He took quite some time in the home straight to reel them in, as opposed to his run first up at Hawkesbury, where he dashed very quickly today. It was more of a staying effort, but he really does find the line very strongly, and he's been too good, ridden by Shane Treweek. Blue Clancy's got second. Good run by him. He was trapped deep most of the way. Lane Maloney. And we're waiting for third to be posted. The judge yet to semaphore any numbers after the running of race number 8. The winner of the event, Carl Pira, is a 4-year-old grey gelding by Carla Dancer. And there he is racing to the front from Blue Clancy, and Fusser, the early leader, battling on fairly well, and he's lasted to run third. So the numbers are confirmed. It's 1, 5 and 3. 1, 5 and 3 we're standing by for Superfecta numbers. $2.30 and $1.40 for Carl Pira. Second in the race going to Blue Clancy at $6.60. And number 3, Fusser, at $2.50. Quinella, $39.50. Exacta, $65.70. And the Trifecta, $265.80. He's had 12 starts, 3 wins, but he's certainly, his best form is in front of him, Carl Pira. He was a little tardy away. He rushed up 3 deep, and then Treweek was badly looking for somewhere to position him into. He was able to do that, and coming down the side of the track, I thought he might have come to the extreme outside, but he elected to go through in the centre, and he's finished too well on the home straight. Took him quite some time, about 200 metres to find top gear, but he found top gear with 100 metres.
The last of the attendants get out of the way as the crowd roars. The gates are back and they're racing. Mazal just a little slow to go. Indigenous in the middle has jumped okay. Josh Dix is ridden for speed, and Privilege in the middle barrier going forward, and Darazari in the centre trying to drop in. Kaitana the first of the rail, but Josh Dix is about to join it, and Privilege out deeper going forward. Indigenous right on the back of the speed, and Fruits of Love has got up nicely. Strategic Choice out deep as they hack in the early stages. Starbinder midfield with Multi-Star and Ungaro as the crowd welcome them down to the post with still a lap to go. Taipano drifts back. He's only got 3 behind him. They are Smashing Pumpkin to Kid a Pop off the pace, and Mazard is the tail. They run to this corner, and the front runner in his normal spot, Privilege. He likes it out in front, and he leads by 3/4. Darazari keen in second. Kaitano third, the back of the speed. Strategic Choice can't get on the track. He's in 4 but 3 deep. In the middle, Josh Dix with Fruits of Love travelling 6 and 7 on the rail. A length Ungaro inside Indigenous. Nearly 2 lengths Multi-Star. He's outside Starbinder. Next then Taipan, Smashing Pumpkin. Back to second last is Tequila Pop, and Mazal is last 15 lengths off the front. At the 1400, no records. It's a leisurely stroll. 26.5 and 25 for the opening fractions. Privilege by 3/4. Darazari second. Out 3 deep and going past him now Strategic Choice, and Kaitano enjoying a good run on the back of the pace. Josh Dix travels in 5. Back to the inside, Fruits of Love. Indigenous nicely placed midfield from Ungaro. 2 lengths to Starbinder. Multi-Stars getting back. Taipan's being pushed out of the 1,000 on the hard ground. He doesn't look to be travelling well. Next Smashing Pumpkin to Kid Pop. Mazal is last, still nearly 15 to 20 off the lead. Privilege, the old man in front, past the half mile. He's joined by Strategic Choice as they run to the corner. Kaitano third on the back of the speed. Darazari fourth and poised beautifully. The pedals to the metal as they stretch the field open at the 600. Nearly 2 lengths to Fruits of Love. Indigenous coming on 3 deep. Josh Dix off the bit. Ungaro can't go on, and the rest are 4 lengths off, headed by Starbinder. They run the corner, 4:50 to go. Darazari wheels up with Strategic Choice in the middle. Indigenous, the pride of Hong Kong's coming on. Josh Dix, Fruits of Love. Back in between them, Strategic Choice and Kaitano. Darazari went to the front. He had a 3/4 break at the 200. Indigenous digging deep for Douglas White, but it's Darazari for Shane Dye. Now Indigenous digs deep. Hong Kong roars. Indigenous goes to the front. Darazari can't go with him, and they've done it. Indigenous and Nick beats Darazari. 3 lengths. Taipan's got third, right in the middle with Kaitano there. Fruits of Love, followed by Tequila Pop. Ungaro, Multi-Star, Starbinder, Mazal, Smashing Pumpkin, Privilege, Josh Dix, and last of all, Strategic Choice. They've done it. The Boom Stayer. He topped $10 million in prize money in just 1 season last season. He came in as the horse of Hong Kong this year, and he's taken one of the biggest prizes on offer, the Hong Kong International Vase. Darazari was there for Shane Dye. From gate 10, he put him on the speed. He was keen to the first corner, but it was Douglas White on Indigenous who was patient. He came at Darazari at the 200. They had a dazzling mid-stretch drive, and it's been Douglas White to get him home. Douglas has tasted success in the big ones in Hong Kong before. Of course, the QE2 Cup, the other international race run in April, is the race that Douglas has been able to take home the last 2 years. Firstly with London News a couple of years back when South Africa came from the wilderness, and last year with Oriental Express, the horse of the year. But this year it's Indigenous that's run down Darazari, who's been game in defeat, and the English stallion Taipan, who didn't stretch out down the back straight, has made enormous ground to run in third. Well, we're standing well. The crowd again roars. A bit of movement in the centre. Now they're standing better. The gates are back. They're racing. They're off. Cahal missed the start. Decorated Hero no speed. And the American filly Dance Parade drifts back off the pace. Bumper Storm jumped well. But the best one out, Bazile Bay. He's driving up on the inside and he's going to go to the front from Bumper Storm. Holy Grail gets over to third but 3 deep. Electronic Zone fairly close with Wacky now in the centre and Aggressive Dragon in front of those. Jim and Tonic midfield in the bright pink and blue colours, and out wide a Royal Suzuka with Cahal improving midfield. Rebel next, Special off the pace. Decorated Hero back to third last with Toledo second last, and Dance Parade is at the tail. Bazile Bay leads past the half mile, 13.7 and 21.7. Bazile Bay with his mouth open in front. He's keen, he leads by 1. Holy Grail second, Aggressive Dragon poised beautifully in 3. Electronic Zone 4, Bumper Storm 5, so the locals are right on the back of the speed. Next, Jim and Tonic, Dance Parade's hooking deep, trying to get around. She's coming 6 and 7 deep with a run. The Japanese representative Royal Suzuka in front of it. Decorated Hero shuffled out the back. 400 to go. Bazile Bay let down. He opened up. He had nearly 2 lengths and sprinted away. Jim and Tonic stretching out and making ground. Bazile Bay still in front. He's 2 lengths in front. Jim and Tonic, the French representative, has gone to it quickly. At the 100, Jim and Tonic swept to the front. Decorated Hero Cahal trying to run on, but Jim and Tonic sprinted away. Decorated Hero trying to make ground late, but Jim and Tonic by a length. Second is a photo Nelly at heat. Bazile Bay and Decorated Hero either way for the Quinella position. Cahal at the back of the speed with Royal Suzuka. Dance Parade deep came on steadily. Special next with Rebel also. Electronic Zone Toledo never a flash. Wacky now, Holy Ground, and Aggressive Dragon has run in last of all. Jim and Tonic, the French representative for Gerald Morsay, has won it. He travelled beautifully from gate 6 and got a great trip on the back of the speed. He wheeled with the Derby winner coming forward. Oriental Express winning the Derby the previous year and placing second in this, and they're all in. Ready to go. Gates are back and they're racing. Midnight Bet jumped okay. Tycoon Lil has begun quite well at Artan. There are the outsiders. Ambled out of the gates with the pace, and Oriental Express is away very quickly. No great speed here as Tycoon Lil and Billion Win on the outside are working across slowly to lead Oriental Express, and Artan eases back in 4. Johan Cruyff is caught deeper and he's sneaking forward with little pace. He's got up to 5, but he's 3 deep. Statesmanship right on the back of the speed, followed by Rest for midfield. Next then came Al Mushtarak, and Midnight Bet, the Japanese runner, in the middle in the bright yellow colours. He's 3 deep. Al Mushtarak in the white behind him. Monza drifts back with also getting back in the field Magellan, Northern Drake, Corporate James, and at the tail end is Handsome Ridge. They've gone past the 1100 pole. Tycoon Lil crossed to the front. Artan second, Billion Win third. Johan Cruyff in 4, Oriental Express 5, and Midnight Bet outside them 6. Al Mushtarak travels in 7, Statesmanship 8 on the rail, and Rest for outside him. Next Monza, Northern Drake, Magellan outside it. Corporate James second last, and at the tail pushed along Handsome Ridge. 800 to go. Tycoon Lil's look to have a good run in front. It leads 3/4. In second placing Artan. Midnight Bet creeps to third. Billion Win on the back of the speed. Johan Cruyff right there with Oriental Express. Next Al Mushtarak. Monza 8 lengths off the lead. Resford's between runners. Back to the inside is Statesmanship. He looks to handle this way okay, but he's a long way back. Corporate James next. They run for the money. 450 out. Artan for Canine on the outside, but Midnight Bet, the Japanese runner, rushes up. Johan Cruyff follows them. Oriental Express, Billion Win going back to the inside. Tycoon Lil couldn't go on. Midnight Bet went to the front for Hiroshi Kawachi. At the 200, the Japanese runner in front. Johan Cruyff trying to run him down, but Midnight Bet, the 4-year-old, stretched. Johan Cruyff's coming a length off him. Midnight Bet stopping. Johan Cruyff closing, but he can't get the Japanese, and Midnight Bet win it again for Japan. Midnight Bet from Johan Cruyff, third of photo. Magellan with Al Mushtarak. Rest for further back. Next then Monza, Northern Drake, Corporate James, followed by Statesmanship, Oriental Express, Billion Win. They came, but they couldn't close the deal. Tycoon Lil next in, followed by Handsome Ridge, and last of all is Artan. The Japanese have done it again. Fujiyama Kenzan came to this race in